One small act of kindness can change your life forever. But what if the one you helped comes back to save you? A lonely man going by the name of John lived in a small, rundown apartment. He was having a really tough time in life and barely had enough money to buy food for himself, let alone for a pet. But one day as he was walking home from the grocery store in the pouring rain, he saw something that made him stop in his tracks. It was a skinny, scared-looking stray dog with a collar but no tag. The dog was shaking and barely had any energy left. It was clear that it hadn't eaten in days. Without a second thought, John picked up the dog and rushed it home. He dried it off, fed it some scraps from his own meal, and gave it a warm place to sleep. For a while, all was well. John named the dog Lucky, and even though he didn't have much money, he made sure that Lucky got the best care possible. He took it to the vet, got it vaccinated, and made sure it had plenty of food and exercise. As the weeks went by, Lucky became stronger and happier, and John couldn't help but fall in love with the dog. It was the first time in years that he'd felt a sense of responsibility and purpose, and Lucky seemed to sense this too. It was always by John's side, offering unconditional love and companionship. Years went by and John's life began to turn round. He found a stable job and was finally making enough money to take care of himself and Lucky. They were the best of friends and did everything together. They went on long walks in the park, played fetch, and just enjoyed each other's company. One day, John and Lucky were crossing the street when suddenly a speeding truck came barreling towards them. Before John could react, Lucky barked frantically and pushed him out of the way. The truck driver slammed on the brakes, but it was too late. The dog had saved John's life. John was shaken, but unharmed. He rushed to Lucky, who had suffered a minor injury. He took the dog to the vet and waited anxiously for news. The vet said that Lucky would make a full recovery, but John couldn't help but feel guilty. He'd been so focused on himself that he hadn't noticed the danger. Lucky had taken it upon itself to protect him. In that moment, John realized that kindness always finds its way back. What you give to the world comes back to you in ways you never expect. He had saved Lucky's life all those years ago, and now Lucky had saved his. They had become more than just a dog and its owner. They were best friends, partners in crime, and family.